Hello everyone, I am Amol Bodle. This is 5th lecture of trigonometric function. In last videos, we had learned polar coordinate, sine rule, cosine rule and example based on these concepts. In this video, we will be learn the projection rule and application of sine rule, cosine rule and projection rule, that is half angle formula, Heron's formula, Napier analogy and the example based on these concepts. Let us start with the first topic, the projection rule. In triangle ABC, A equal to B cos C plus C cos B, B is equal to C cos A plus A cos C, C is equal to A cos B plus B cos A. So this is projection rule. Here the small ABC are sides of the triangle and capital ABC are angle of the triangle. Let's see how we can prove this projection rule. First, we can prove the first statement, that is small a equal to B times cos C plus C times cos B. So to prove this statement, we will consider a triangle. So in triangle ABC, we will draw the altitude AD on BC. So here in the projection rule, in first part of proof, the LHS is A and RHS is B cos C plus C cos B. That means RHS is containing cos trigonometric function. So here we will calculate the cos trigonometric ratio. So here in triangle ADB, we can consider cos B. So here cos B is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is cos B equal to BD upon C, and in this triangle ADC, cos of C is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is DC upon B. So now we will put this cos B and cos C in the RHS of the statement. So let's consider the RHS, that is B cos C plus C cos B. So we will put the value of cos C, that is DC upon B, plus C, we will put the value of cos B, BD upon C. So here we can cancel B as well as we can cancel C from numerator and denominator. So we'll get DC plus BD. So in this given figure, we can observe here DC and BD are collinear and DC plus BD is exactly side BC. So therefore it is BC, and here the BC is opposite side of angle A. So it must be small a. So we get the RHS. So therefore we proved that the first statement A is equal to B cos C plus C cos B. So similarly we can prove the other statements. B is equal to C cos A plus A cos C and C is equal to A cos B, B cos A. Let's see the example. In triangle ABC, prove that A plus B cos C plus B plus C cos A plus C plus A cos B equal to A plus B plus C. So here we will consider the LHS of the proof. A plus B cos C plus B plus C cos A, C plus A, cos B. We will multiply by cos C in bracket, multiply by cos A in bracket, multiplying by cos B in bracket. We will get A cos C plus B cos C, B cos A plus C cos A, C cos B plus A cos B. Now to use the projection rule, we will rearrange the term. So here first term is A cos C. If we interchange the side A and angle C, the adjacent pair should be angle C cos A, that is C cos A, this one. So we'll arrange A cos C plus C cos A in one bracket. Next term B cos A, B cos A, we will arrange with A cos B by interchanging this angle and side, plus C cos B plus B cos C. We will interchange this angle and side, so we will get these pairs. Now by projection rule, A cos C plus C cos A can be replaced by B. B cos A plus A cos B can be replaced by C. C cos B plus B cos C replaced by A. So therefore we get A plus B plus C, and hence it is our required RHS. Therefore LHS equal to RHS. Let's see second example. In triangle ABC, prove that A into cos C minus cos B equal to 2 times B minus C cos square of A by 2. Now here by projection rule, we have A cos C plus C cos A equal to B, and A cos B plus B cos A equal to C. So in our required proof, LHS contain the term cos C, A into cos C as well as A into cos B. So we can calculate the value of A cos C and A cos B from these statements. So here A cos C equal to B minus C cos A. So we can shift this term on another side. Similarly, A cos B equal to C minus B cos A. By shifting this term on this side, we get these terms. Now we will consider the LHS of the given statement. A into cos C minus cos B. If we multiply by A, we'll get A cos C minus A cos B. Now we have the value of A cos C as well as A cos B. So we'll substitute the value. So here A cos C replaced by B minus C cos A minus A cos B replaced by the value C minus B cos A. So here we'll solve this bracket. So here minus C minus minus will become plus. So we'll rearrange the term B minus C in one bracket, and from these two terms we can take cos A common. So we'll get B minus C in another term. So here first term is containing term B minus C. Second term is also containing term B minus C. So we can take B minus C common. If we take B minus C common in bracket, 1 plus cos A will be remain. And in 11th standard we have learned the formula for A plus cos A, that is A plus 1 plus cos of 2A can be replaced by 2 cos square A. So here 1 plus cos of A is given. So we can replace this 1 plus cos A by 2 cos square A by 2, which is our required RHS. So that is equal to 2 B minus C cos square of A by 2, that is equal to RHS. So we proved the given statement. Let's see the third example. Prove the cosine rule using projection rule. So here we have to prove the cosine rule, that is A square equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos of A. And to prove this cosine rule, we have to use the projection rule. As we know, the projection rule is A equal to B cos C plus C cos B, B equal to C cos A plus A cos C, C is equal to A cos B plus B cos A. So using this all terms, we have to prove this. To prove this statement, we require the value of A square, B square and C square. So from this statement, if we multiply by A to the first statement, we will get the value of A square. If we multiply by B to the second statement, we will get B square. Similarly, by multiplying by C to the third equation, we will get C square. So multiplying this equation by A, B, C respectively, we will get A square is equal to AB cos C plus AC cos B. So we get the first statement. By multiplying B to the second equation, we will get B square equal to BC cos A plus AB cos C. Similarly, by multiplying by C to the third statement, we get C square AC cos B plus BC cos A. So we get the value of A square, B square, C square. Now this value of A square, B square, C square, we will put this in LHS and RHS and we will prove this statement. So let us consider the RHS. To prove this, A square equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. We will consider the RHS, that is B square plus C square minus 2BC cos of A. We will put the value of B square and C square from the previous equations. So B square replaced by BC cos A plus AB cos C plus C square replaced by AC cos B plus BC cos A minus 2BC cos A as it is. So here BC cos A plus BC cos A, that is 2 times BC cos A, will be cancelled with this term. So we'll get only, that is AB cos C plus AC cos B, and exactly this is A square by previous equations. So we proved this A square equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. So here similarly we can prove that B square is equal to C square plus A square minus 2CA cos B, and C square equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. So hence we proved cosine rule using the projection rule. Let's see the next topic, that is application of sine rule, cosine rule and projection rule. That is the first unit, half angle formulae. Let us see what is the concept of half angle formulae. In triangle ABC, small a, small b and small c are sides of the triangle. So therefore a plus b plus c is 2 times s, that is 2 times semi-perimeter. Then sine of a by 2 equal to square root of s minus b into s minus c upon b into c. Cos of a by 2 equal to square root of s into s minus a upon b into c, and tan of a by 2 equal to square root of s minus b into s minus c upon s into s minus a. So this is called half angle formula. Let's see how we can prove this half angle formulae. So first we are going to prove sine of a by 2 equal to square root of s minus b, s minus c upon bc. So to prove this statement, we require the identity containing sine of a by 2. As we have learned in 11th, the formula 1 minus cos of a is equal to 2 sine square a by 2. So to prove this statement, we will put the value of cos a by using cosine rule. So here we know that the value of cos a by cosine rule, that is b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. So let's simplify this statement. So here we will take cross product. So we will get 2bc minus, if we solve the bracket, b square minus c square plus a square upon 2bc equal to 2 times sine square a by 2. So here we will take the negative term, negative symbol common from this all three terms, and we'll rearrange this term. So we will get a square, if we take minus common, b square plus c square minus 2bc upon 2bc is equal to 2 sine square a by 2. Now this is in the standard form, that is x square minus some y square. As we know that the expansion for x square minus y square are x minus y into x plus y. So therefore this b square plus c square minus 2bc is the exactly expansion of b minus c bracket square, and this is in the form of x square minus y square. So we can write this as sum of both and difference of both, that is a minus b minus c and a plus b minus c upon 2bc as it is. So if we solve these terms, a minus b minus minus become plus and a plus b minus c as it is. As we know, the a plus b plus c is 2 times s. So in this first term exactly a plus c is given. So we will add b and we will subtract b. Similarly in the second term a plus b is already given. So we will add c and subtract c. So we will get here a plus b plus c minus 2b, as we are adding b and subtracting b here. Similarly here we are adding c and subtracting c. So we'll get a plus b plus c minus 2c upon 2bc, that is equal to 2 sine square a by 2. So here this a plus b plus c is exactly twice s and 2b as it is. Similarly a plus b plus c is 2s minus 2c upon 2bc is equal to 2 sine square a by 2. So here we can take 2 common from first term as well as second term. The 2 from first term will be cancelled with the denominator and 2 common from second term will be cancelled with the RHS. So we will get s minus b into s minus c upon b into c is equal to sine square a by 2. Now we will take the square root on both sides. So we will get sine of a by 2 is equal to in square root s minus b into s minus c upon bc. Hence we get the first half angle formula. Similarly, if we replace this angle A by B, then we can replace this side B and C by the remaining angles, that is A and C. So we can write sine of B by 2 equal to S minus A into S minus C upon A into C. Similarly, sine of C by 2 equal to in square root S minus B into S minus A upon AB. So in this way we can prove the first half angle formula. Let's see the second half angle formula, that is cos of A by 2 is equal to square root of S into S minus A upon BC. As here in the proof the LHS contain cos of A by 2. So we have learned the formula containing cos A by 2, that is 1 plus cos of A is equal to 2 cos square A by 2. Now here we will put the value of cos of A using cosine rule. So by cosine rule cos of A can be replaced by b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. So by solving this we will get cross product, that is 2bc plus b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc is equal to 2 cos square a by 2. So now we will rearrange this term. We will write b square plus c square plus 2bc in one bracket minus a square as it is. Now this b square plus c square plus 2bc can be written as b plus c whole bracket square minus a square upon 2bc equal to 2 cos square a by 2. Now this is in again some standard form, x square minus y square. This can be replaced by x minus y and x plus y. So therefore here we can write b plus c plus a in one bracket and b plus c minus a in another bracket. So here again the first term is a plus b plus c exactly, but in second term only b plus c is given. So we will add a here and we will subtract a here. So we'll get b plus c plus a as it is. We'll add a here, so that is b plus c plus a, and we are subtracting a, so it will be minus 2a upon 2bc is equal to 2 cos square a by 2. So here a plus b plus c is 2s. Similarly a plus b plus c is 2s and minus 2a as it is upon 2bc is equal to 2 cos square a by 2. So this 2 will be goes cancel, and by taking 2 common it will be cancelled with the RHS. So we'll get s into s minus a upon bc is equal to cos square a by 2. So by taking the square root we will get cos of a by 2 is equal to square root of s into s minus a upon bc. Hence we get the second cosine rule. So here similarly we can replace this angle a by b. If we replace angle a, here this side a will be replaced by angle b and this bc replaced by ac. So we get cos of b by c b by 2 equal to square root of s into s minus b upon ac, and cos of c by 2 is equal to square root of s into s minus c upon ab. So in this way we can prove the second half angle formula. Let's see the third one, half angle formula, that is tan of a by 2 is equal to square root of s minus b into s minus c upon s into s minus a. It is pretty simple because we know the value of sine of a by 2 and cos of a by 2. So we can write tan a by 2 as sine a by 2 upon cos a by 2. By using previous two results we can put the value of sine a by 2 and cos a by 2 here. So we can replace sine a by 2 by square root of s minus b s minus c upon bc, and cos of a by 2 replaced by s into s minus a upon bc. So here square root of bc cancel, so we'll get square root of s minus b into s minus c upon s into s minus a. Hence we get the tan of a by 2 equal to square root of s minus b s minus c upon s into s minus a. Hence we proved the third half angle formula. So similarly we can replace this angle a by b. So similarly here we can replace this b and c and a. So tan of b by 2 equal to s minus a into s minus c upon s into s minus b, and tan of c by 2 equal to square root of s minus a s minus b upon s into s minus c. So remember here when we are considering angle a, we are taking b and c here at the numerator and a at the denominator. Similarly while considering angle b, we are writing a and c at numerator, b at denominator. Similarly for angle c, a and b at numerator and c at denominator. So in this way we can remember this half angle formulae. Let's see the second unit, that is Heron's formula. We have already learned this formula. So in triangle ABC, small ABC are sides, then a plus b plus c is 2 times s, that is 2 times semi-perimeter. So then area of triangle ABC is equal to square root of s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. So we have to prove this. So in triangle ABC we'll consider triangle ABC and we'll draw AD which is perpendicular to BC. So to prove this area of triangle, we can use the formula of area of triangle, that is half into base into height. So in this triangle the base is BC, which is exactly opposite of angle A, which is small a, and the height is AD. So we have to calculate here the height AD. So that is why we'll consider the sine of B in this triangle ADB. So by sine rule we can consider either triangle ADB or ADC. So if we consider sine of C, it will be opposite upon hypotenuse. So sine C equal to AD upon B. So we get the value of AD, that is B into sine C. So as we know, the area of triangle ABC equal to half into base, that is BC, into height AD. So we'll replace the value BC, that is this side, which is opposite of angle A, that is small a, and AD, which is B sine C. So we get here area of triangle ABC is half into AB sine of C. Now we have learned the formula sine of 2 theta equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. So similarly sine C can be replaced by 2 sine C by 2 cos C by 2. So hence we can write half into AB, this sine C replaced by 2 sine C by 2 cos C by 2, and by previous half angle formula we can write the value of sine C by 2 and cos C by 2. So therefore this 2 goes cancel, AB as it is. So sine C by 2 is square root of S minus B into S minus A upon AB, and cos C by 2 equal to square root of S into S minus C upon AB by half angle formula. So here in square root AB and AB 2 times is given. So when we take the square root, AB will be outside. So this AB and this AB will be goes to cancel. So we get in square root S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, that is the product of these two terms. Hence we proved the area of triangle ABC is equal to square root of S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Let's see the third unit, that is Napier analogy. In triangle ABC, tan of B minus C upon 2 equal to B minus C upon B plus C into cot of A by 2. Here capital ABC are angle and small ABC are sides of the triangle. Let's see how we can prove this. So by sine rule we have A upon sine A, B upon sine B equal to C upon sine C is equal to 2R. Even instead of 2R we can write K. So we get, if we compare B upon sine B equal to 2R, so we get the value B, that is 2R sine B. If we compare C upon sine C equal to 2R, so we get C is equal to 2R into sine C. As here the RHS contain small b and c, that is why using cosine rule we are finding the value of small b and small c. So here we will consider the RHS of this statement, that is b minus c upon b plus c into cot of A by 2. Now we will put the value of small b and small c from this sine rule. So b replaced by 2R sine B minus C replaced by 2R sine C upon B, that is 2R sine B plus C 2R sine C into cot of A by 2. So here we can take 2R common from numerator. Similarly we can take 2R common from denominator and we can cancel this 2R. So by cancelling 2R we get sine B minus sine C upon sine B plus sine C into cot of A by 2. In 11th standard we have learned the difference of trigonometric function, that is sine of B minus sine of C. So here we can write sin B minus sin C as 2 times cos B plus C upon 2 into sin B minus C upon 2 upon sin of B plus sin of C can be written as 2 times sin B plus C upon 2 sin B minus C upon 2. Here we can cancel 2 for angle B plus C upon 2. Here it is cos upon sin, so we can write it as cot. Similarly, for angle B minus C upon 2, it is sin upon cos, so we can write it as tan. So therefore, cos of B plus C upon 2 upon sin of B plus C upon 2 can be written as cot. Sin B minus C upon 2 upon cos B minus C upon 2 can be written as tan, and this cot of A by 2 as it is. As here capital ABC are angle of triangle, so we know A plus B plus C is pi. So therefore A by 2 plus B by 2 plus C by 2 is equal to pi by 2. So this angle B plus C upon 2 can be replaced by pi by 2 minus A by 2. So therefore we can replace this B plus C by 2 by pi by 2 minus A by 2, and the remaining term as it is. Now by allied angle formula, cot of 90 minus theta, that is tan theta. So we can replace this term by cot of pi by 2 minus A by 2 as tan of A by 2 into tan of B minus C upon 2 into cot of A by 2. So here the angle for tan and cot are same, so we can cancel tan of A by 2 and cot of A by 2 as they are reciprocal of each other. So therefore we get tan of B minus C upon 2, and it is our required LHS. So hence we proved here LHS equal to RHS. So therefore tan of B minus C upon 2 is equal to B minus C upon B plus C into cot of A by 2. Here we can remember this statement when we are considering tan of B minus C upon 2. So here angle are B and C, so we have to write difference of side B and C and sum of side B and C, and cot of the angle other than this B and C, that is A by 2. So similarly we can write tan of C minus A upon 2 as C minus A upon C plus A into cot of B by 2, and tan of A minus B upon 2 as A minus B upon A plus B cot of C by 2. In this way we can remember this remark. Let's see the example. In triangle ABC, if small a equal to 13, small b equal to 14 and C is equal to 15, find the value of cos A by 2, sin cos of A, sin A by 2, cos A by 2, tan A by 2, area of triangle ABC and sin A. So here the first value cos we can calculate by using cosine rule, that is cos A equal to B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. So we have the value of small ABC, so we can put here, we will get B, that is 14 square, C square, that is 15 square, minus A square, that is 13 square upon 2 times B 14 into C 15. So here 14 square 196, 15 square 225, 13 square 169 upon 2 into 14 into 15 450. So by simplifying this we will get 252 upon 420. By simplifying this we will get 3 upon 5. So the second one, sin of A by 2. To calculate sin of A by 2 we require the value of S. That's why we will calculate the semi-perimeter. S is equal to A plus B plus C upon 2, that is 13 plus 14 plus 15 upon 2, that we get 42 upon 2, that is 21. So by half angle formula, sin of A by 2 can be written as square root of S minus B into S minus C upon BC. So here S is 21, B is 14, So if we calculate 21 minus 14, so we'll get S minus B. We'll take 21 minus 15, we'll get S minus C. So here S minus B, that is 21 minus 14, that is 7, and S minus C, 21 minus 15, that is 6 upon B, that is 14, C, that is 15. So here 7 ones are, 7 twos are, and again we can cancel 2 3s are 6. By simplifying, we will get 3 upon 15. So here 3 ones are, 3 5s are, so we will get square root of 1 upon 5, that is 1 upon root 5. The next one, cos of a by 2. So again we can use a half angle formula. Cos of a by 2 equal to square root of s into s minus a upon b into c. So s is 21, so s minus a, that is s minus 13. So we get 8, that s is 21 into s minus a, that is 8 upon b is 14 and c is 15. By simplifying this, we will get 12 upon 15. So here that is square root of 4 upon 5, that is 2 upon root 5. Let's see the next term, tan of a by 2. Tan a by 2 can be written as sin a by 2 upon cos a by 2. Already we have the value of sin a by 2 and cos a by 2. So we'll put sin a by 2 as 1 by root 5. Cos a by 2, that is 2 by root 5. So a root 5 goes to cancel. So we get tan of a by 2 as half. The next one, area of triangle ABC. So this is square root of s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. As we know the value of s and ABC, we'll put here s is 21, s minus a is 8, s minus b 7, s minus c 6. So here 21 can be written as 7 into 3, 8 as 4 into 2, 7 as it is, 6 as 3 into 2. So here 7 is 2 times inside the square root, we can take outside. 2 is 2 times in square root, we can take outside. 3 is also 2 times, we can take outside. And the square root of 4, that is 2 outside. So we can write 7 into 3 into 2 into 2. So that is 84 square unit. So this is the area of triangle ABC. The last one, sin A. Sin A can be written as 2 times sin of a by 2 into cos of a by 2. As already we have known the value of sin a by 2 and cos a by 2. So we can write 2 into 1 by root 5, 2 by root 5. So here 2 into 2, 4, root 5 into root 5, that is 5. So in this way we get the value of sin A, that is 4 by 5. Next example, in triangle ABC, prove that cot of a by 2 plus cot of b by 2 plus cot of c by 2 is equal to a plus b plus c upon b plus c minus a into cot of a by 2. So to prove this, we can consider the LHS. Here the LHS is cot of a by 2, cot of b by 2, cot of c by 2. By using half angle formula, already we have the value of tan a by 2, tan b by 2 and tan c by 2. By taking their reciprocals, we can use the values here. So here we know tan a by 2, tan b by 2 and tan c by 2. If we take the reciprocal of these terms, we will get this cot a by 2, cot b by 2 and cot c by 2. Let's put this value in LHS. So we'll consider the LHS. Now cot of a by 2 can be written as reciprocal of this, that is square root of s into s minus a upon s minus b, s minus c, plus cot of b by 2 square root of s into s minus b upon s minus a, s minus c, plus cot of c by 2 reciprocal of this square root of s into s minus c upon s minus b, s minus a. So here we can multiply and divide by s minus a to the first term in square root. Similarly, in second term, we are multiplying and dividing by s minus b to numerator and denominator. Similarly, in third term, we are multiplying and dividing by s minus c. So that is why we will get the all terms of denominator. It will be same. So from this all three terms, we have common, that is the denominator square root s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, as well as in numerator we are getting s common. So if we take square root of s upon s minus a, s minus b, s minus c common, then in bracket it will remain square root of s minus a bracket square plus square root of s minus b bracket square plus square root of s minus c bracket square. So here we can cancel the square root squares. So we'll get square root of s upon s minus b, s minus a, s minus c into s minus a plus s minus c plus s minus b. So here s plus s can be written as 3s, and if you take the negative common we'll get a plus b plus c. So here a plus b plus c can be replaced by 2s. Here 3s minus 2s we get s. As our requirement, the RHS containing the term of cot. So here we can write s upon s minus b into s minus c individually, and we'll take s minus a outside. So as we require formula of cot of a by 2, so here we will multiply and divide by square root of s minus a. If we multiply and divide by square root of s minus a, we will get s into s minus a upon s minus b, s minus c, and from the denominator square root will be goes to cancel, s upon s minus a. So this term is exactly cot of a by 2 as our required term, and here to arrange the term we'll multiply and divide by 2, we'll get 2s upon 2s minus 2a. So 2s can be replaced by a plus b plus c. Similarly this 2s can be replaced by a plus b plus c, 2a as it is. So by simplifying this we'll get a plus b plus c upon b plus c minus a, and this term is cot of a by 2, which is required RHS. So hence we proved LHS equal to RHS.